Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever Plan With Me bullet journaling video. So last month I did June's bujo and this is what it looks like. I used a dotted Muji notebook A5 and I went with a pink theme, which explains the roses because I thought I'd do something fancy for my birth month. Yeah, but for July I'll be using a new notebook, a hardcover black moleskin that I bought on sale not very long ago, but I never really got around to using it because hardcovers are kind of hard to use, in my personal opinion. Yeah, but it's brand new. So for July, I'll be going with a blue theme and I'm going to start by painting Earth. I'm not really sure how to paint Earth, so I'll be painting an approximation of Earth that I see in my lecture notes. And this is supposed to help remind me to study for my astronomy exam. Yes, which has a lot of Earth in it, haha. Yeah. The watercolors that I'm using are from Art Friend. I think the brand is Jove. They're really cheap, it's like $6. But the thing about moleskin is that watercolors soak right through, or just water in general, it just soaks right through the paper, so I wouldn't really recommend that you do this on a moleskin notebook. I thought the paper would be sturdier than this, but I think not. Yeah, I was wrong. For this header, I'm using the Zig Metallic Fude Biori in blue. I think it's very important to plan my goals right at the start of every month, so I have something to work towards, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think I will just give myself around maybe like 6 attainable, feasible goals, because if I give myself more, I most likely won't be able to complete them. I haven't even gotten through half of my New Year resolutions for this year. Yeah, it's a disaster. While I'm waiting for the earth to dry, I'll just start on the next page, which is where I do my accounting. So what I do is I record everything that I buy on a day-to-day basis. Usually it just gets split up into food and others because I spend a lot of money on food. I can't even believe how much money I spend on food. Or maybe it's just like food in Singapore is very expensive. Yeah, and then I'll add like a last border for overall weekly expenditures, so I can track whether or not whether there's like a trend in my spending. Like let's say every 3 weeks I spend more than usual, and if that's a trend, then I should try to control it. Yeah, I'm an adult, so I need to start thinking about saving up, and I can't save up if I spend more than I earn. Yeah, when school starts, I guess I'll have even less time to earn money. Yeah. So for the header, I wanted to write it with a pen nib, but as I mentioned earlier, the moleskin notebook paper is really shit, so yeah, it didn't really work out. It just completely soaked through the paper, and then the ink comes out in blots, and so it's just a huge mistake, so I decided to just cover up. Yeah, I make a lot of bullet journaling mistakes. So yes, this black paper I got from Art Friend. It's good paper, so the ink doesn't soak through, and it's good paper, and I just stuck it on over my mistake. Cover up your mistakes. Yes. So the earth has dried and I've written the month Juillet on it and the Japanese equivalent below it. And while waiting for the finances header to dry, I usually just work on my goals. I try to think of realistic but challenging goals that I intend to fulfill by the end of July. The finances header was written with fine tech, and I guess it depends on what kind of paper you use, but because I use good paper, it takes a while to dry. So when it's dry, I just flip the page and then it's time to work on the monthly overview. Yeah, the nice thing about moleskin notebooks is that there are 24 boxes across and 40 boxes down, so you just do the math. And I like my boxes relatively medium size, so I give each day a 6x6 box. Yeah, and I omitted the first and second days of July because they were included in June's monthly overview. So yeah, I don't really need them here. I kind of like to combine my habit trackers with my monthly overview, because I think it's easier to see whether or not you've been doing something over a long period of time, or whether you've been skipping it all the time. Yeah, and kind of like small things like drink water every day, 2 liters, water my plants twice a week, apply body lotion once a week, what else? Oh, hair oil, apply hair oil twice a week. Those kind of things. I think it's important to have a regular schedule for them, because if I don't write it down, I just won't do it, and then the next thing I know, like, there's a rash on my arm because it's too dry, or my hair is a complete mess because it's too dry. Yeah, so ironic. Singapore is like so hot and humid, but it's dry at the same time. I like color coding my habit trackers. I used to have a page dedicated just to habit tracking, but then I realized that it didn't really work for me. So the nice thing about bullet journaling is you find a method that works for you, and this is how it works for me. Yeah. I know most calendars, they start the week with Sunday, but because I go to school like every day from Monday to Friday, it's easier for me if I see my work week as beginning on a Monday, and then the weekends are like, I have joint activities that I can just lump towards the end of the week. It makes me look forward to the end of the week as well. It's all about perspective. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna stick bird stickers on important days like birthdays, my friend's concert, and my exam days, of which I have 2 in the same month, because it's summer school. And I did not think this carefully. I did not read the module description, and then by the time I joined the module, it's like, oh, too late. You have 2 exams in July. Oh well. Yeah, I like decorating my bullet journal with washi tape, because I'm usually too lazy to draw my own decorations. This is a true story. And then I just write in the important events I need to remember, like final paper due, test on this day, dance days, work days, and birthdays. Yeah. I also like writing down dinner plans, outings, special events, because when you look back, it's nice having an eventful month, you know what I mean? And sometimes you want to remember, like, when did I spend $50, then you just flip back and you're like, oh, I spent $50 on this Saturday when I did that thing that I should not have. Yeah. And like August is when school starts, so I have to start thinking about bidding and what modules I'm gonna have to take. Yeah, I'll write down the bidding schedule like another time, but not today. Right now, I'll just focus on decorating this page before filling it up. So back to the watercolors from Art Friend. As I mentioned earlier, I like drawing roses. They're all I can draw. I can't draw other flowers, and my roses aren't even that nice, so I should probably like up my game. So yeah, this is my July bullet journal. Thank you for watching this, and maybe I will make another video soon. I'm not really sure if I'll have the time. Okay, see you.